How's it going, folks? Well, it has been a busy week. Lots of things going on and not really enough time to pull up a camera. But today's Sunday, the 11th of August, and school starts not tomorrow, Monday, but the next Monday. So I've got a week of teacher work days coming up this week, taking up most of my time. So one project that I wanted to get done this summer that never happened was getting the tractors clean. So today, kind of a laid back day, nothing really pressing. I've loaded up the pressure washer and the brushes and soap and such, and I'm gonna head up there and work on cleaning up the tractors. One other thing that I've been doing this week was weed eating underneath all of the electric fence. And I've been working on, each time I get a section weed eated, I go and spray directly under the fence with some Roundup. So hopefully it'll stay dead for the rest of the summer, I hope. I might have to go back and touch it up one more time in September or something, probably. But I've got a little section that I need to spray from yesterday. I would take off and weed eat some more today, but I didn't have any pants clean, so I'm having to wear shorts. So I'm not getting covered in poison oak today. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm gonna just spray what I did yesterday, then work on cleaning up the tractors, and I'll take you all along with me. Well, for starters, get a tank of Roundup mixed up real quick. The weather is absolutely perfect today. Kind of wish I was fishing or something like that, which I might have some time to do something like that when I get done. We'll see. But these tractors are just disgusting. The smaller one here, you can't even tell that the wheels are even yellow on it. And the cab tractor's filthy too, so this needs to be done. It's been needed to be done for a long time, actually. So, but we'll get this spray mixed up first, and that shouldn't take just maybe 10 minutes to get that little strip sprayed that I mowed yesterday, and then we'll get started. Well, that was quick. Already got the fence line sprayed. That didn't take long at all. So now I'm gonna start by washing off the side by side. Friends of mine know that I like to keep my side by side clean, and it hadn't been cleaned in months, so it is due. So, got a few different things I need to hook up here. Get it hooked up and get you. Take too awful long, and it is finally clean I had cow manure stuck all over the side of it. Floorboard was absolutely disgusting, but now that's one done. I'll start with the small one and then do the cab tractor next. I'll move this thing out of the way now and go grab something else. All right, so I'm going to show you a little before of this thing. So it used to be perfectly green, and you can tell it's gotten faded and dull. I've brought some rubbing compound. I'm going to try and start buffing some of it. But it's just gotten grimy. I mean, there's stuff just caked on it everywhere. So this one's going to take quite a bit of time. But it'll look the best whenever it's done too. It does clean up well. It's just I have neglected to clean it. I mean, you can tell there's stuff like stuck all down the side of the hood, all up inside of here. It's just caked in mud and grime. So I'm excited to get this one clean. But we'll go ahead and get started. This is going to take quite a while to do, I'm afraid. Well, when it's wet, it looks fantastic. I'm gonna get some, like I said earlier, I'm gonna put some rubbing compound on a little section of the hood and see if I can't bring back some of that shine. May end up doing it to the wheels too. We used to do that every once in a while when they started to fade. I guess we never really put any kind of wax on anything to kind of keep it from fading back out. If I keep it looking like this right here, that'd be perfect. But it probably won't happen. I did find a guy pretty close to us that does ceramic coating, and I had reached out to him about bringing it to him and having him buff out the hood and the fenders, and then ceramic coating it so it would look as good as it does right now, wet all the time. I may still do that at some point because I'm never going to get rid of this. I'd like for it to look as good as it could forever. All right, well, I'll pull this one under the tree over here and let it dry, and I'll go grab the other one. All right, so this one's in about the same kind of shape as the other one. You can kind of see the hood there, how much gunk stuck on it and up around the edge of the windows. I'm not going to do a time lapse with this one. I'm going to have to listen to some music. I'm getting a little bored. So, turn on some music with my phone instead of filming, and I'll just show you what this one looks like when we get done. Well, that guy came super clean. It's kind of in the same boat as the other one. Hood's a little dull. You can see where it's starting to dry there near the cab. It's still dull. But, so I figure out the right way to get that shiny again and do this one. This one will look fantastic. Might need to get a little bit of yellow spray paint and touch up the wheels a little bit. But I'm gonna pull this guy into the shade over here and clean the inside of the windows and wipe down the dash and stuff. The girls are back here behind the barn. I'm gonna put out a little mineral before I go. But I'll clean out the inside of this and show you how good it looks once we get finished. Well, this thing came extremely clean in here. I didn't realize how dirty these windows actually were until I washed them, and now I can see. Well, this wasn't a very productive video as far as farming goes, but this was some stuff that really, really, really needed to be done. And it was one of my dad's most favorite things to do, was just take a day and clean a tractor. And it was enjoyable. It is now after 4 o'clock, so I've been doing this for quite a while. It took longer than I thought it would, but oh well, it needed to be done, and I'm glad I got it done. But now the problem is the girls have came across the hill, and now they're fenced out till they can't get back here behind the barn, and they found a little weak spot in the fence back in the back corner there where there's really just one little electric wire, and it's not even really on right now. So some of them hopped across, and as you hear, some of the calves are still stuck up in the woods. So I'm gonna be going to do a little fencing, kind of reverse fencing. I'm gonna go take some fence down, get them all back together, and then I'll do some fencing. So, but anyways, this was a good little afternoon just to have some time to relax a little bit, even though it was a little bit of work and I'm sweating and I'm soaked and dirty and nasty. It was enjoyable. So I'll be back on here in a couple days, but now that school's starting back, it's going to be like it was, every year prior, where I'm only up here from 3:30 until I run out of time. So won't have near as much time anymore, but that's okay. That's a whole lot of people don't get their whole summer to take care of stuff. So anyways, I'll stop rambling. I'll see you. So I took to this tractor with some rubbing compound. These fenders in the hood look brand new. I mean, they were real faded before. I should have taken a before picture of the fenders. I did of the hood, but check out the hood. So before it was like a real faded, dull green, and now we're shiny. So I've started working on this one. And you can tell where I've stopped. So I'm gonna set you up here and do a quick time lapse to see how this looks over time of finishing it. Let's see what this does. What a difference. Doesn't even look like the same tractor. Is it perfect? No, not at all. But compared to what it was before, I say it's great. I don't have time to do the fenders. Well, no, I don't. Maybe get home to let the dogs out. But I'm gonna bring some wax up here and go back and wax it. You can kind of see in the light there how it's kind of splotchy in places. I'm gonna do it one more time tomorrow or the next day. And see, I didn't even do this section down in here. You can kind of tell compared to the rest of it, the difference in the green. And right there behind the smokestack I didn't get, you can see how dull it is there. But I'm gonna bring some wax with me next time I'm up and hopefully seal that in so it'll stay like that for a little bit longer, I hope. All right, now to go fix that fence. See you later.